Okay, let's check out sum the strings. Let's see, has a good rating, 92%. Pretty short too. So it says create a function that takes two integers in the form of a string as input and outputs the sum. Read that one more time. It says create a function. So I have a function. It's going to take two integers. So my parameters are two different integers. So you look at here, 4 and 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what it's really doing is just taking these strings and outputting the sum. So right away, I already know I got to do some conversions. If either input is empty string, consider it 0. Okay. Okay, so this seems pretty simple. Let's go ahead and train that. Let's pull up my own IDE, wherever that is, right here. And this one is going to be, what was this called? Sum the strings. That's pretty cool. Sum the strings.js. Okay, with sum the strings, we don't need this, we don't need this. We'll just paste this in, sum the strings. So let's see, let's get some notes going on. All right, so let's get prep going on. P-R-E-P. So our parameters are going to be strings. So just make sure we're getting that right. Put that there. Put this over there for now. Well, okay, I can't do that. Just make sure. So create a function that takes two integers. So it's taking two integers in the form of string as input. So that's going to be our input. Two integers in the form of a string. So for example, this would be an example. 4 and a 5, or two empty strings. And what we're going to return from that is returns the sum, which is also strings. So that's good to know. So it's returning it back as a string. So we're not just converting it as a number, summing them, and then returning it back as a number. We have to return it back as a string. So the sum also as a string. That's what we're returning. Sum of input also as a string. Okay, so these are some examples. So if you look at these examples, you have a string here, 34, a string 5, 34 plus 35 will give you 39. Yeah, these are all the test cases right here. 4 and 5 is the same as this one right here, 4 and 5. Okay, so now we can get started with our pseudocode. What I want to do, so I know that I'm returning some type of string, so I'll just return result here and let my results equal an empty string to begin with. And we're going to console.log our function with some data. So we'll do this 34 plus 5. Actually, yeah, let's do 34 plus 5. Well, 34 and 5 as inputs. So this should just return an empty string at this point, or we can return A and B. $34, it only returned one, A plus B. This is not adding it, this won't add it. This concatenates it. So you got 34 and your 5 there, so yeah. Cool, that was expected. Okay, so now let's do the pseudocode. What we want to do is take this A and take this B. We need to first convert those into numbers. So convert A into a number. Then we're going to convert B into a number. So now we would have both of these as a number. So A would, for example, be, in this case, would be 34, and then B would be 5. So once you have A and B, you can return the sum of them. So you can do a variable called sum. So let sum equal 0 at this point, and let result, or just, yeah, let result equal this empty string. So once you have your A and your B summed up, so let sum equal A plus B, then you can take that and you need to convert sum into a string and return it. So how would I convert that into a string? Well, actually the result can just be a string of the sum, and then that should work. You get sum right here, then the result would be, this result is redundant, result would be a string of this sum. Okay, and that should work. Return the sum. Return result, actually, results. Cool, so let's get this coded. So what I said, I want to convert A into a number, so I just do A. Actually, we can probably just do this right here, the result. So A, number A plus number B. So that's what we did here, convert A into a number, convert B into a number, and then that's what that's going to look like, and then we sum the two, num A plus num B, and that gives us a result, but we don't want the result. We actually want a sum. We want the sum, and we are going to, the result will be a string of the sum. So sum there, convert sum into a string and return a result. So that's what we did there, converted sum into a string, result, return result. And so this right here should return a number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, should return 39. Yep. As a string. If it was a number, it would be gold. So I think it would be a different color, 39. It's gold there, so you know it's a string. One thing that we didn't do is the empty string. So how do we, I didn't do that pseudocode. So convert A into a number, blah, blah. So as we're converting into a number, we can say if A is equal to 0 or empty string, then what we're going to do is let A equal to 0, and the same thing for B. We'll just copy this, and B is equal to 0. So then we would have to change this right here, num A. How would I change this? Like, we just do it here. So we can say if A is equal to it's the empty strings, then A is equal to 0. Empty string, A is equal to 0. Not equal. A is equal to 0. Else, if B is equal to an empty string, then we can say that everything's getting messed up. We can say that B is equal to 0. Then down here, we're going to let the sum equal the number A, number B. Result, that still should equal the same thing. So I still should get 39 there. And if I get this, this should return back 5. It does. This should return back 0. And we should be all good. Let me copy this stuff here and run that in here. get rid of my comments. Okay. Let's test this. Pass those tests. Attempt. And we are done.